Okay, so I'm going to re-record this. Dad, I just want for everybody to get some clarification about right now your mental status. If you could live the way you are right now with your mental status where it is, your comfort level where it is, would you want us to treat you for like a bladder infection, something like that would perhaps temporarily disorient you, but bring you with the hope of bringing you back to where you are right now?
Yes.
How about like a bacterial pneumonia that, again, I'm not saying intubating you or hospitalizing you, but something that we could treat you with the idea of bringing you back to where you are right now?
Yes.
Because I think this is what's hard for us is we want to know kind of what you want. And you were saying just a few minutes ago that there are still things that you want to do and things that you enjoy.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you can remember we were talking about that, but you said,
Yeah, I think I do.
and you were talking about you like things you want to read and nature and stuff like that.
Yeah, definitely.
You did such a...
And this is something that I have been thinking about, particularly this morning. Actually, I was going to try to talk. I think I think you guys should be turn this responsibility over to someone where the burden isn't as demanding and hard on you and me too in a way, because it places us in opposition.
No, I don't think we're in opposition at all, Dad. It's just
not opposition, opposite sides of a difficult question. Even graduate society in general hasn't been able to deal with what's. So I'm suggesting that you turn my care over to somebody, a third party.
Well, that's why you're here.
A mediator of some kind. Yeah.
Well, can I ask you that? Again, can you tell me? I guess what I'd like to ask you, because unfortunately I had recorded it and I thought I had recorded, but I hadn't. But you were talking about some of the things that you still would like to do, that you still find value in, that you would like to enjoy. Can you say that again, if you can recall?
Well, you got it somewhere in there, I think, before or two, but. And I want to be available for a positive way for your mother and for Brother Raj and anybody that I really could be helpful to, but not to the extent where it screws up more lives than it screws unscrews. Yeah. I think you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Other than that, I'm prepared to journey along. I mean, I'd like to be around to enjoy you guys and your families and so forth, but when I get to be that it's more on the negative side than it is on the positive, as it has been the last few months, I'm ready to take the baton and go another lap, you know.
But I think what would be helpful, what are some of the things aside, and you talked about being able to be helpful to Mom and your brother Raj and us, but what are the things that you still you see yourself finding joy in, or, in terms of, and you're not going to play tennis again probably, or ski, or, and what do you see giving you pleasure, and making your life worthwhile in terms of living, even if you're not skiing, or and I'm just going to say a few of the things that you mentioned to me a couple minutes ago when I wasn't recording and I thought I was, which is you said there were things you want to read.
Yeah, I want to do a lot of reading, but I can't read very well right now for reasons that maybe the medications or the adjustments. I get fatigued reading very quickly.
But audiobooks?
Yeah.
And you had mentioned
TV. I like to watch sports. There's golf, particularly in tennis. I might be able to get back to golf and tennis. I wouldn't count me out on that either. Right. If and the computer. There's so much to learn about the computer. There's so much to learn about the iPhone. I mean, there's just a lot of stuff that I find still very fascinating. I just haven't been able to either make myself or somehow manipulate the world so that I have enough time to really learn more and enjoy it more.
Do you want, so another way I'd like to ask this is, do you want to keep do you want to keep fighting for this?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because that's helpful to know. Because
Oh yeah, I can change my mind at some point, but
You can.
at this point, absolutely.
because it's been hard for all of us because we feel like in a way we are.
Yeah, you're in the way of my expressed will about living will.
Well, that's not so. And that's just been a little unclear. But I think more we feel like we know it's painful and hurtful for you to be someplace you don't want to be. You want to be home, and
Well, I haven't been well.
right. Well, that's exactly the point. But but we feel we all want to feel like we are trying to do right by you.
I
And
know. I've never doubted that on any part of any of you. I never question your motives. I know you want to do it. But I'll express myself right now that, particularly in the case of my brother Raj and Josie and all of you, I want to stick around as long as I have some value and as long as I'm having some pleasure.
All right.